cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw here. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick rolling to his right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Kaepernick to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Got a man on the right sideline. It's man. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Josh Oliver.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Colts 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Score Jaguars 7, Colts 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
On first down, Jordan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Kaepernick. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Jaguars 14, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 37
at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Kaepernick now on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A 33-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
First down, Jaguars.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
17,
DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Colts 3.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Westbrook now on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. First down, Kaepernick throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Jacksonville.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 27 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jaguars 35, Colts 3.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
And 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson kicking it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a goal.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
The score, Jaguars 35, Colts 10. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kick.